What's up, lovely people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. And today we are here with another insightful video. You can't wait to hear the things that we are about to share with you. All right, so we are currently in China, from Ghana to Doha, Qatar to Guangzhou to Ian. And of course, we've seen so many things, our impressions so far. And that is why we are here. I'm here with this beautiful lady blessing our screens right now. And you can't wait to hear the words that will come out from her mouth. All right. So without further ado, let's dive into it real quick. You're welcome to my YouTube channel.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure to have you here.
Oh,
Me myself, Charlie, seeing you here, it's a whole thing. All right. So now, who are you? And tell us who you are. Then we proceed.
Okay, my name is Anais. I'm an Ivorian student learning in Ghana,
Okay.
UCC to be precise, Confucius Institute, and I'm reading Chinese major. That's how come I got the opportunity to be in China here with you.
Oh, amazing! That's lovely. That's lovely. So, how many months, how many weeks, how many days have you been in China so far?
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks of amazing experience.
2 weeks of amazing experience. I love that. Meaning that you've seen so many things. Those are the amazing things you've seen. We want to, hear those things from you. Your impressions about the country, what you've seen so far. Share with us.
As we already know, have a general idea about China. China is very developed in terms of technology, architecture, a lot of things. So one thing that I've really loved over here is their architecture. Some of their buildings are mind-blowing. You can't even imagine how they were built because they look so big and so impossible to build. But they are here.
Yes.
Yes, but they are still here.
Okay.
And then they are planning. They planned every place of the country is already planned out. The layout is on point. You will literally see little gardens everywhere, even along the roadside. So one thing that I've also loved is their way of preserving nature. You will see few or simple water bodies almost everywhere, a lot of flowers, a lot of plants, and as a result, we breathe clear, like and good air in the street.
Correct oxygen.
So that one is also one beautiful thing I've seen. And then in terms of their culture, they've been able to preserve their culture so much. Things that we might not consider to be even important, they've held it so well that as at today, current day China, we're able to see those things, and it's amazing the way they've been able to keep some buildings, some stories, some songs. Like it sounds very amazing and it's beautiful. And one,
before you proceed, talking about their culture, how many have you been to some of their tourist sites, and how are those things like? What did you see so far?
we've been to a couple of tourist sites. Don't really recall the Chinese names of those places, but I recall we went to a village, the Chenshin village, and that was the place of one of their famous writer. And then the town looks intact. The roads are beautiful. Even his house where he was, everything was preserved to understand that the cooking utensils of his mom are still preserved and beautifully arranged over there. So we had this beautiful experience, and we also got to a place where they put us in a room where we had actually a live experience of flying.
Oh my goodness. You are bringing a lot of memories, man.
It was amazing. At the point where we got to where the images were like rain, we literally had physical rain falling on us. It was a beautiful experience.
Okay.
So in terms of technology, they are very advanced, and then they are not focused on just a class or a portion of their population, but they think about all the generations, from children to youth to old. Everybody is active and everybody is in their mind. And one thing that really surprised me is their planning system. As at now, as I'm speaking to you, we're in 2024, but they have already planned ahead up to 2035. So they already,
that's
yes,
incredible.
they already know how economy of their country is going to be like in that time, how
Mm,
the infrastructures are going to look, how the political system is going to be. It's so amazing.
that is lovely, lovely, and I would say a drawback. I mean, what do you call it? We are currently in a Hunan province. We have a
Yes.
lot of provinces in China here. So for people, for clarification, okay. So for your information, we are currently in a Hunan province. We've not even toured the whole country, but what we've seen so far, that's what she's sharing with us now. You shared a portion of technology. If you can, I mean, stretch it more because you've seen so many stuff. If I may put
Okay,
it out.
one thing that makes life easier in China is the application called WeChat.
Mm,
It's an application which has everything. An app that serves as a chatting app between family members or friends.
mm.
It's also used for business, typical business where you can order things, you can pay things using the app, and it also includes functions that help you book flight tickets, train tickets, and a
Oh,
whole lot. It has made life so easy, and then it has beautiful functions that even if a Chinese person speaks to you in the Chinese language, you have the ability to translate it within seconds. So
seconds.
you can be communicating as if you are communicating in the same language. Meanwhile, you are typing your language, the person is receiving in his language, the person is chatting in his language, and you are receiving it in your language. So it makes communication very, very simple.
Amazing. And one thing I will also share is that since I came to this country, China here, I've never seen the smoke coming out of a car. Like, because the country where I come from, all the time, like on the road, even the drivers, do you know what they used to do?
No.
They will overtake their fellow drivers and they'll give them more smoke.
Oh.
But in China here, I am told that the almost everyone uses electric car. So
Mm.
even sometimes you don't even hear the sound of the engine.
Oh.
Before you know it passes. Before you know, I mean, and most of the taxis that they are here in China, they are luxury cars
Yes,
in
there
my
are
country.
Ubers, there
Like
are
it's just
boats.
crazy.
Yes, 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 yes.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And one another thing that I can share is that when you come to China, like there's life become easier.
Yeah.
Even though we've not spent much longer, I mean weeks or maybe months, but what I've seen so far, life is so way easier compared to my country. I'm not going to compare it to my country though because we are very far, behind. I think. And what again? I think you carry on the conversation because I love to hear more from your side. Our audience would want to hear more from your side in terms
Um,
of,
mhm.
I mean, your impressions about the things that you've seen, the technology, the planning, the architecture. I mean, you talked about their buildings,
Buildings, yes.
and what again? Um, if I may ask, what one thing that shocked you the most? Shocked you when you comparing it to your country, like where you come from?
Comparing from where I come from,
Mm.
okay, I would say the public cars. When I say public cars, I mean those Ubers and all that.
Mm.
One time we ordered a car a ride, and then the car was in, and then I was like, am I mistaken? Is it not someone's that car they've come to park? Because the car looked so amazing. I'm not a car person. I don't really know car brands,
Mm.
but I can assure you that in my country, this is not a car that can be used for commercial purposes. It's actually one big boss's car that he's
One
sitting
big what?
somewhere bragging about. So the car came and I was like, really? Is that our ride? It was so, 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 so amazing. And then we happened to have cool drivers too, people who were curious. They wanted to know where you're coming from,
Mm.
oh, how is everything. They were actually nice because it's like they've seen different people, different complexion, and all that. And one thing that also surprised me is coming to China, I was always told that Chinese people are very racist. I didn't even know I could even get the opportunity to even hug a Chinese person, because I've hugged quite a number of them. They were so happy seeing me. So that has also really changed my perception about them, because previously I thought they were racist, they were harsh people, but sometimes you need to travel and see for
Exactly.
yourself.
Exactly.
Yes.
I think that's the best thing. Travel and see. I mean, have you had an experience with your fast train? I mean, the
Yeah,
speed train. I mean,
yes. Yes. So I remember coming from Guangzhou to
mm,
where we are, Hunan City University. We took a speed train, and then we spent about almost 3 hours. And then when I made inquiries, I was told that journey was supposed to take about close to 9 hours if we had taken a regular bus. So I was like, what? And then we were told the speed of that speed train is mind blowing. But it took us 3 hours. So imagine if we had taken the regular cars, 9 good hours. Ah,
it's almost what you call half a day.
yes, it, it,
That's
it
great.
was so fast and it was amazing. It was almost like we were in a flight, because when you
Yeah,
look at the design of the
of
speed
the
train, it
train,
looks like
like
a
a
plane,
plane, a
and it
plane.
was so soft. And I was surprised. They had, I won't say air hostess, but they had people who were serving in the speed train, like the way people serve in
Yeah,
in
yeah.
planes. And that is it's very demure.
Yeah, that's the great thing because myself, I've never had. I mean, in my country, even the slow train we have in my country, I've never, I mean, board one before. So
Yes.
this coming to China happens to be my very first time. I mean, taking that speed train. I mean, it's electric train.
Mhm.
And one thing I can also share is the fact that the train stations are way bigger and beautiful. Like how they
Mhm.
design them was like it's so
Yeah,
aesthetic.
architecture is
It's just
crazy.
sick. Like I was, I'm so sorry to say this. They are just sick in the head. Like they are so intelligent. They have what it takes to do something that is impossible and turn it another
Yes,
way around.
yes, yes, yes.
I mean, because some of the even the tourist side that we went, like the glass door, when we were walking on it, look at the height, the peak of it. But they were able to hang this thing in between these two mountain,
Mountains.
and I count the number of threads. What I mean is it's not like the rubber
Is it
or
the pillars?
the
The
pillars that is holding it.
holding.
Both one side of it is I think 72. Yes, is 72. So
Wow.
144 holding this, and they were able to. So sometimes I can't like imagine how were they able to lift the whole thing because I'm very much sure the thing is heavy,
Yes.
but they were able to lift it like to the level of the mountain
Mm-hmm.
and close the gap.
Yes.
And one thing I will also share is the fact that the Chinese people they love traveling to see like to, even though the
Yes.
thing is within their country, but they always want to go and then explore. And I mostly see older
Yeah,
people
their old
going
people are
and then
very
yeah,
energetic.
very energetic. Like,
Yes.
and one thing is by doing this kind of thing, I mean, preserving the authority sites and the roads that goes to the authority sites too are very good.
Mm-hmm.
So transportation is easy, and with that, it will definitely generate a lot of money. Because look at the
Yes.
number of us that we went to some of these storage sites. You'll be like, wow, a lot of people trooping I mean experience a place and appreciate their tourist sites. And I
Mm-hmm.
think we can even do better in our countries,
Mm.
where we come from. I wouldn't say that we have to compete though, but we, so far as we find ourselves here, we
Yes.
can, I mean, get more knowledge about their way of developing their country. And when we go back,
We
we'll also
can
be able to
apply it.
harm.
So
If you have more of the things that you've seen so far that is shocking to you, you can still share with us because in appropriate time.
I won't call this shocking, but I've seen some similarities in our culture too.
Okay.
When you take Africa, we know we have the African traditional religion, and
Mm.
then which believes in so many superstitious things, the supernatural, existence of charms, things for good luck, things for fortune. They are more into those things. They believe in so many things that bring luck, so many things that bring prosperity
Mm.
and all. they can take the branches of a tree, put it on their head as a crown, and they will say it signifies longevity, it signifies wealth. So they have so many mindsets. They can also take just a bracelet and say it's a bracelet of protection. Like they believe a lot in the supernatural. They believe that there are gods, there is a big God. And I happen to work with a Chinese man, and he told me that they personally believe that there is a bigger God, but they are not allowed to get close to that God. So they communicate to the lesser God, and those lesser gods speak to the main God. It sounds so much like African
like
traditional
reasonable.
religion.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think that's also a similarity that I have noticed.
Hmm. That's lovely. And one tourist site that we went to, we experienced this. A train, those how are they called? The one that we sat in it, and you have
Yeah, I
to
don't
take you
know
down from the top of the
the name.
mountain down to.
The ones on connected to the big cables,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. Those ones, I don't know the name though, but I think our audience. This is a question, and this goes to you. If you have experienced it before, drop it in the comment section and tell us the name, the right name, because we wouldn't want to sit here and give you the wrong name, so that later on you find out, you'll be like, oh, these people, they are from village indeed. Yes, we know that, you know, a village there is part of us, because if we don't share it with you, you come here and you come and disgrace yourself. We are sharing it with you. So the moment you step your foot here, you know how things work here, and you know how to, I mean, navigate this country, and you'll be at a very safer side. All right, so we had Anais.
Yeah,
Look at what I
Anais.
Anais. We
Don't
have
worry,
Anais.
Anais.
Anais on the show. She has really shared something inside for her impressions, and I think I've also shared a bit of it. You know, I'm acting as if I'm not in China. Well, maybe I'm sitting in Akman Street in my village whilst doing this interview with her. So, what shall we say to her? Thank you so much for making it to my YouTube channel.
It's a
I think
pleasure.
a very beautiful handshake like this wouldn't be bad. Yes, we appreciate you. If you have any final words, you can just speak to our audience now.
I'll just let you know that it's good to listen to people's opinions, what people say about other cultures and everything. But it is an amazing thing to also experience for yourself and then judge for yourself and to know how things really go. This is our personal experience of how everything went. You could
Exactly.
have a better one or a worse one, but all we want you to know is it depends on your individual preferences and how open you will be to the culture. So I will end by saying in everything that we do, we need to travel and see for ourselves and know how things go well, because your experience can be different from mine. Yeah. Thank you.
Amazing. So, guys, thank you so much for making it by watching it up to this point. I truly appreciate you. I still need your support. Make sure you subscribe. And in order not to miss any of our content, turn on the post notification bell so that the moment we upload new video, you'll be alerted. Thank you so much once again. I truly appreciate you. I'm not taking it lightly, because even if you watch within 1 minute, I truly loves you. Like, I truly love you. Thank you so much. We'll meet another time. Village boy here. Peace.
Bye.
Now we are done.